Hey, we're gonna go over some of the reasons that we are controlled and why we are not free. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna read you something called negative reinforcement. Negative reinforcement: an increase in the frequency of behavior because the behavior allows the organism to escape or avoid an unpleasant consequence. That is one of the tactics that the government uses to keep us in line, controlled, and another reason we aren't free. For example, if you do something bad, it might be morally right, but legally bad, like bringing down the government, or plotting to bring down the government, you're going to get put in jail. So many people will support their government because by supporting their government, they get rid of that worry of being put in jail. Okay. And just for a better example, I'm going to go ahead and read you, just in case you didn't get that for whatever reason, I'm going to go ahead and read you some more. My husband used to nag me when I didn't do the dishes for a day. I was busy with work and school. So when he started to nag me about it, I would get mad and start yelling, and then got up to do them so he would stop nagging me. This is an example of negative reinforcement. She is negatively reinforced to do the dishes because it stops the nagging. It increases the frequency of doing the dishes. Her husband is positively reinforced for nagging because it works to get her to do the dishes. It increases the frequency of nagging. So you can see how that would be an effective tool for the government to use to control you, and perhaps you've experienced it. I have. When I was arrested for tagging when I was 15, there's a circle A on my skateboard, and they brought me in, and they said if they if they see me riding the skateboard again, because I have the circle A on it, they're gonna arrest me. See, that would be an example of negative reinforcement, because normally the person with the skateboard, like I had, with the circle A on it, wouldn't continue to ride it, at least not where the cops would be, because of the threat to go to jail. Now, it didn't stop me, okay, but it would many other people, and that's just a small example. So, and then there's also the scare tactic, which is very close to negative reinforcement, but just maybe not as complex. Here's a video example.
Well, Google has got a new way for you to keep in touch with family and friends. This week, the internet company unveiled Google Latitude. Latitude lets you use your mobile phone or other wireless device just like a GPS system. The company says the feature adds social flavor to its popular Google Maps. For people who watch this show, they know I'm all about being a mom. And I got to tell you, the thought of having my kids being able to be tracked for safety's sake, I mean, unfortunately, I'm in a business where you talk about horrible things all the time, and I'm on them all the time about it. Don't you see the benefit to something like that? Would there be a way to have that accessed by parents on children of a certain age? And would that be something that you would support?
Okay, now you can see how she was scared because of all the stuff that she has to report, even though there's probably more good things going on than what the media reports. So those are some examples for those of you who might not completely understand how we aren't free, but I hope that opens up your mind a little bit more, and maybe you should start observing this in your everyday to get a better perspective on things. And